Okay, hi, hello everyone. Good morning to all contestants, judges, and also audience in Facebook and also YouTube. All right. So, welcome back to the final stage, Coolest Project Malaysia 2020. But for today, we will have a secondary level for Scratch category and also hardware category. So please stay tuned with us. All right. Okay. A warm welcome to all the judges, contestants, and everyone who are joining us from Facebook and also YouTube. I am pretty sure that everyone really excited to see the finalist project and also presentation. First of all, before I start, I would like to thank our honorable judges for volunteering in judging this competition. Who are they? Let me introduce today's judges. So the first one, we have Associate Professor IR, Dr. Chin Jemfer from University Science Malaysia. And we also have Mr. Chi Seong Fong from Broadcom. Okay, maybe all the judges can say hi to audience out there.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
All right, great. So how about Mr. Chi?
Hi. Good morning. So,
Hi.
yeah, good morning. Do your best. Okay.
All right. Good morning. Yep. All right. So, for your information, the Coolest Project Malaysia 2020 is sponsored by the Broadcom Foundation. Therefore, we would like to thank Broadcom Foundation and all the relevant parties for sponsoring and supporting this year's competition, Coolest Project Malaysia competition. Therefore, before we start, I would like to invite and also encourage the audience watching from Facebook and YouTube that please always support and give a supportive comment and positive comment to all our contestants all the time. All right. So the first contestant, are you ready? First contestant?
Who's the first contestant?
He's here already. SS018, are you ready?
Crazy.
You can hear me? Yep. Are you ready? SS018? Okay. All right. Okay, I can see his chat. So, without any further delay, let us welcome SS018 to start his presentation. You can turn on your camera. Okay, great. Okay, you can try to check your mic first.
Can you hear me?
Everyone.
Okay. How many of you? 2% only? Okay, great. All right. So the others one, please check your mic first. You have anything to present?
No.
No. If you have anything, if you want to show your project Scratch, you can click on the share screen. All right. So right now you want to talk first? You want to talk first? Yep. All right. Okay. So if you want to start right now, sure, of course. I can say that we can start the presentation right now.
Hi everyone, good morning. Our team name is Onglui14X7.
Our project name is Crazy Cat, and the reason why we chose it as the name of the game is because player is the cat in the game, and player will look until crazy. We choose to make this project because we based on the Super Mario game concept, and I believe that many of you guys know that Super Mario because it is very famous among teenagers few years ago. But nowadays, Super Mario is replaced by many online video games such as PUBG, Mobile Legends, LOL, Dota, and also Valorant. So we want people to commemorate this game.
Our project has a very cool part because of the invisible trap. The player don't know where or when the trap will appear. So I think this setting is quite interesting to make the player keep trying to clear all the stages. Furthermore, we have created something out of ordinary. For example, in stage 3, We confuse the player with the word purple and its color.
Even though we based on concept of Super Mario, but we create this game by adding some creative ideas such as surprise the player with the invisible traps so that our game won't be too boring and plain. Therefore, our game will be more interesting. Moreover, for comfortable in playing our games, we have prepared two sets of controller. One is WAD and another one is up arrow, left arrow, and right arrow. For
In-
W and up arrow, we'll control the cat to jump, and A and left arrow will control the cat to move to the left. Then W and right arrow will control the cat to move to the left, right. Sorry.
In this game, we have total have 5 stages, and player need to reach the last stage with by getting the golden ball. In this game, the player need to reach the blue point to enter the next level. This game is also full of invisible trap and also visible trap. If the player accidentally touch the trap, it means you lost the game and you need to retry the game from the stage 1.
That's all for that. We had did our best on this project.
I hope all the people can enjoy our game. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thank you, SS018. Your time taken also is up. You don't want to show us your project? Share your project with us. You can share screen and show your Tulis project. Yeah, your Crazy Cat project. Sure. All right. Okay. It's okay. Don't worry. So, are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So, all the judges ready? Okay. So, if all the judges ready, I can say that we can start the Q&A session right now.
Right. Right. Hi, both teams, both members of the teams. Good morning, sir. Actually, I try a few rounds of your games and I always start in the stage 2. So I think it is an interesting game. I particularly like the ways the game having a very enticing music backgrounds and the cat try to avoid these sawtooth obstacles. So, but perhaps I would like to know that how long it take you to program these games, and is there any scripts being written behind? So how you program the complexity, how you plan for your complexities of the game.
We made this project at around 3 weeks, and it's so difficult. And we also try need to make more stages, but it's lack of time. We cannot do many more stages.
Okay. So what kind of improvements you think that you can make? Because I know that looking at the scripts you have writing in a scratch, I think that you try to emulate some of the commercial games. So how do you think that what ways do you think that you can improve furthermore on this game? Let's say if you have given more times.
I think we can, if we have more time, we can do the double jump, and also the mat can do many big and small, many small that can have many trap.
Mm, so it's okay. That's all for my questions.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Chen. So, how about Mr. Chi?
Hi, good morning. So I think the questions I have is, what's the most difficult part of this project that you find? And how do you overcome the difficulties?
After a few weeks, then we try to play our game. Then we found that our game got some bugs because when we pass the stage number 3, and the sprite might jump over the spike, then not come out the game over. So we try to fix this problem. We try to fix it with shorten the sprite so that it can touch the sprite easily.
Right. So your time is up. So you want to say anything before we end? SS018?
We hope that our project will be more better.
All right. Okay. So thank you, SS018. So next, SS120, please get ready. SS120, please get ready. Oh, before that, for SS108, we would like to share your project with the audience in the YouTube and Facebook. Is it okay? Can we share a link with that?
Yes, yes.
All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next
Good job.
SS.
Good job. Mm.
Okay, so Dylan, waiting. All right. Okay. Okay, so SS120. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, great. So if you are ready, please check your mic first.
Testing.
Okay, how about the other one? All right. Yep. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, so if you are ready, so I can say that we can start the presentation right now.
Okay. Good morning to the honorable judges, MC, and fellow participants. Our project name is Space Battle. This is a game about a battle that occurs in space. Player must survive until the end and slay the boss to win. We have instruction in the game to tell the player how to control and the spaceship and the objective of the game. In the beginning of the game, player must try to avoid the attacks from the enemies. Player has 250 hit points in the beginning. Each attack from the enemy will cost you 25 hit points. When the player gets hit, it will immune to every single attack from enemy for a while. After a while, the laser attack will begin. It is the most climax part in the game, in my opinion, because you will easily get hit by this laser. It is quite hard to dodge this laser. After the laser attack, the final boss will appear. Player must eliminate it to win. Then we will show you the code of the game. This is the code to build the laser. Each laser is a different clone from this sprite. This code is to make the laser fade away slowly and won't disappear suddenly. This code lets the lasers appear in different position and direction. The laser will appear according to the order in the code here. The spaceship and boss were drawn by us ourselves. These four same sprites are to let the bullet come out from the different direction of the boss. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, so you left around 5 seconds. You want to say anything?
Nothing.
Nothing. So are you ready for Q&A?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so you can stop share first. All right. So if you are ready, I can say you can start. We can start the Q&A session right now.
Hi, teams. I like the projects because these are classic space shootings games.
Yeah.
So before you design the games, do you do any surveys, asking around? So why you come up with these games? Because it's have been very classics. So at my times I've been playing this. So how you come up with these ideas?
Izin. Izin. Yang sini macam.
Do you understand my
About
question? Yes.
tengok.
You understand my questions?
Sorry, can you
What I
repeat?
mean is do you do any surveys amongst your friends? What kind of games they like to play before
Oh.
deciding? Say, do you want to go for this space shootings?
No, no, no.
Okay. Do you think that if you have done some kind of surveys, will it make your products even better?
Can.
Okay. So so when you're designing the game plans, how you define how many stages you want to go in, the level of difficulties, how you make the decision on that?
Oh, made a decision.
Yes. You write down a script from the beginning until the ends, or you just try and errors?
I just
So I mean that probably you have a very crude ideas at the beginning. You try to program it, and at the later stage you just add on the difficult levels. Is it how you did the programming?
in the beginning it just have the boss and the spaceship in the beginning. The laser is I add on it be- later.
Okay. And then if the same question, if you are giving small time, so how you think that you are going to improve your games?
I think I can add some upgradable stuff in the game or do some different difficulties to the game.
Like what?
What?
Like what difficulties?
Like about 3 or more difficulties, like easy, normal, and hard difficulties.
I think that's all for my questions. I pass to the next.
Okay. I'm sorry to say, Mr. Chi don't have a chance to give a question because the time's up already.
Sorry.
Fine, this is fine.
Okay. So SS120, great idea. Okay. So, can we share your project in YouTube and also Facebook?
Can.
All right, great. Okay. So SS094, please get ready. SS094, please get ready. Okay, thank you. SS120, Space Battle. Okay, great game. It's a cool game. SS094, are you ready? SS094, the project name called Don't Touch Me. Are you here? Okay, I can see already. Okay. Okay, so SS094, please try your mic. If you have anything to share, please click on the share screen. Okay, so ready? Try again, hello? Hello to all the judges.
Hello,
Uh,
judges and this thing.
okay, all the judges, you guys can hear clearly.
Yeah.
I
A bit soft.
Yeah, a bit soft, yeah.
yeah, it's a bit soft. Maybe can you guys can talk a bit louder. Try hello again.
Hello,
Ah.
all the judges.
Okay, great. All right. So are you ready to start your presentation?
Yes.
Okay. We will start the presentation right now.
So, hi. Very good evening to all the judges. All the judges. Our project is called Don't Touch Me, and I will show you some the games.
Are you guys okay? You guys have any problem with the share screen?
Yes.
Click on the share screen. And then and then choose which one do you want to share. But please make sure before you share screen, you open your Scratch first.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually can assume that because you take a long time, so I assume you haven't present yet. So please settle the technical issue first.
Okay.
Click on the share screen. Then don't forget to click on the optimize and also share your computer sound. Okay, great. Okay. All right. I think this is your screen. Maybe you can show your project.
Ini. Astaga. So we have problems with opening the Scratch. I think I can show the project to all the judges.
Close this one first. Click on your Scratch desktop. Yang warna kuning tu, S. Click that one first. Open the Scratch 3.0 first. Okay, and then okay, and then go to File, load from your computer. Can?
Yes. Okay.
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 Before you start, wait for a minute. For the others contestant, please be prepared first before you start so that we haven't faced any technical issue of when we start our presentation. All right. So thank you. So for the S094, are you ready to start your presentation?
Yes.
Okay. So we can start right now.
So our game is called Don't Touch Me. So you have to stay away from the ball to to survive until the end. So this how to play. Yeah, so this is how to play. So if you hit the 3 times, then it will game over. And you if you survive longer, the ball will come faster and faster. That's all from us.
All right. You want to say anything? You still have around 40 seconds. Maybe you want to explain about your code.
So our coding is just simple coding, just like this code. This for the giga, and the ball is like this. Same as the ball.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, your time is up. So are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right. So I hope the judges also ready. Okay, we can start now.
Right, selamat pagi, sir. Good morning, sir. Okay, sir. In general, I like this game because the game is kind of addictive. When I look into this program, you only using 4 sprites to program it. And I check into this individuals, the programming of individual sprites. I find that this for the coding of the 3 ball is largely similar, very similar to each other. So as this game is rather addictive, I find this can give everyone a suggestion that you do not need very complicated programming. So my questions related to this team will be, uh, we are talking about football nations, but these games, you see, you're having a background of this goal post. You're supposed to catch the ball instead of dash the ball, right? So so it's the ideas will be a bit different from that. So okay, the questions. So how long is taking you to make these programs?
It take us 3 days
3
to
days
create.
to come up with this. So is
Yes.
there any difficulties you found along the way?
We found difficulty to make the ball came out in random places.
Random places. So how you program the random places, random dropping of the ball?
We just set it to random position. So
So how you doing the timings?
we do timing is 0.6 second
0.3 seconds,
before
and
the draw the ball
so the decrements berapa dia turun setiap kali?
drops 3 balls at once time.
3 ball at one time. Masa keturunan
0.
dia semakin cepat.
Yes.
Semakin cepat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's all from me.
So maybe next, Mr. Chi, you have any question?
Hi. Yeah, football is good. I like football. So for this game, which portion is it that you feel is the most difficult for you to do, for you to create? Is it my mute?
Yes, I think this. I think this game is more difficult than other games to create.
I mean, which part of the game is most difficult to create, and how you overcome it? Yeah, how you overcome the difficulties.
To make the ball drop at the same time and make it faster at one time.
Okay. So how you find out how to make it faster? You ask around or you try and error?
We try and error, and then we can get this good.
All right. So sorry to interrupt. Your times for the Q&A session is up already. So you want to say anything before we end? SS094?
Nothing.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. SS094. So SS055, are you ready? Oh yeah, before that, SS094, can we share your project in the YouTube and also Facebook?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so SS055, are you here? SS055, please raise your hand. Okay, you're already here. Great. Okay, so please testing your mic. If you have anything to share, kindly click on the share screen first, and then after that, if you're ready to start your presentation, please let me know. SS055. So, audience out there from YouTube and also Facebook, I hope you guys enjoy all the project given by our contestant. All right. SS055, are you here? If yes, please turn on your mic and also your camera. SS055. Please turn on your mic. Okay, great. Okay, I can see you already. Okay. Okay.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, really clear. Okay. So, you have anything to share?
Yes.
Okay, please start your share screen first.
And see, teacher.
All right. Okay, so please make it full screen first. Okay, great. Okay, so now are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
All right, I can say that we can start the presentation right now.
What a lovely morning to our loving judges and my fellow finalists. On this fine day, we'll be talking about my scratch project, which is called Science and Math for Game.
Are you ready or not ready yet? If not ready, we can start over. Are you ready right now?
No.
No. Okay, please do setting up some stuff first. If you are ready, let me know.
Start over.
Yes. Please start over again because we cannot see your camera. It's okay. You take your time. No worries. Don't rush.
Start now.
Okay. Are you ready? Sure?
Yes.
Sure? Okay, great. Okay, we can start the presentation right now.
What a lovely morning to our loving judges and my fellow finalists. On this fine day, we'll be talking about my scratch project, which is called Science and Math for Game. So on the website, I wrote this in the instruction. Go in, learn periodic table or Pythagoras theorem. There are different games for both of them. Of course, it's impossible, and I mean impossible, to know all there's to know about the game in merely just 2 sentences, which is exactly why I'm here to elaborate about it. So first off, this person will come in and tell you to click start. Even if you press no, he will just laugh it off. Now at here, you can choose either of them. If you chose periodic table, it will teach you 3 important things: atom, element and compound, and periodic table itself. The game is called ping pong. You win at 50 points. Every 15 hits will ask you a question, and every 5 misses will also ask you a question. Now, if you chose math, the things they'll teach you are things like hypotenuse, the formula, and some extra notes. The game is called Catch It. You will win at 100 points. Every 30 hits will ask you a question, and every 10 misses will ask you another question. Did you know it takes around 10 minutes to finish both of the games? You might notice this person looks familiar. He is actually from Among Us, a popular game. I first get into a game and walk around, and then I take pictures of a frame, crop out only the characters part, which you can see here. And then I put it on Scratch. Then I use Magic Pen to remove most of the background and manually use the pen to clean it out. And finally, voila. Now repeat that to 4 more different frames, and that's a complete set. 4 walking animation and then idle animation. Now a few more scripting, and then you got a teacher in my project. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Okay, great. You have anything to show to us? Because
No.
you still have around 40 seconds.
No, that's all.
That's all. Okay, so Ismin, are you ready for the Q&A session?
Teacher.
Are you ready for
Yes, I'm ready now.
Q&A session? Okay, great. Okay, so if you are ready, I hope the judges also ready. So we can start the judges right now. Q&A session for Q&A session. Okay.
Hello. About your games, these are educational games. So actually, I like the animations where you have these game narrators wearing this protective suit, walking around different screens and to guide the players. And then after the lessons, then you provide some kind of game to as also mix a little bit of quizzes to help people to recap what they have learned. I like this kind of ideas because this will help because now we are talking about STEAMs, mathematics, science. We encourage secondary students to take part on that, so that when they go into universities, they can become engineers and work in the science field. So about this game, so where you get these ideas from?
From myself, recently I have been playing the game, and then when I was doing the project, I thought of it, so I did it.
Okay, so about this quick games related to this mathematics, right? So what kind of question you ask?
Mostly related to the subject, like.
Okay. So I think that's all for me.
Yep. All right.
This question.
Okay. Okay. How about Mr. Chi?
Hi. Good morning. So again, in your project, which part of it that you find is the most difficult, and how do you overcome the difficulties?
The scripts took me a lot while to create and then double check to make sure it's going all right. I took like 2 days to make sure it's good.
The script, you mean? You mean which part is the most difficult? Is it the algorithm or
The choosing the question part, the algorithm.
the question part? Oh, okay. Okay. That's my question.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chi. So you have anything to say? SS055? No. Okay. Sure. Yeah. All right. So before we end, I would like to ask: is it okay if we share your game in the YouTube and also Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Thank you. So your time's also up. So last but not least, we have last participant for the Scratch project. So I hope all the hardware one already here. So please be get ready. And next is SS048. Are you ready? SS048. Okay, you are here already. So please check your mic. If you have anything to share, please share first, and then we can start our presentation. Okay, are you ready? Yes. Okay, I think your mic too soft. Your sound too soft.
Yes.
Okay, yes, this one more clear enough. Okay, so I can say that we can start the presentation right now.
Hi everybody. Today I would like to share with you my Scratch project, Fun Learn Science. Why I want to make this project? It is because that I found that this I am very difficult to remember the science term and it is so difficult to remember and I like to play game. So I make this project. In this project I can learn while playing games. My project have two main parts. The first part is the learn section. The Giga will teach you about the apparatus and their function. In the play section, you will be tested about what you have learned. If you press the play button, you will see 3 levels. Each level has a different game. In the level 1, you will need to drag the apparatus that is mentioned by the Giga to the mat. You have 30 seconds to answer each question. It will total have 10 questions. You will win the game when you score 30 points and you will lose the game when all the question is answered but you didn't have 30 points. In the level 2, you will need to press the space bar to make the little bird to jump. But when the little bird touches the pipe, you will be asked a question about the science apparatus. Maximum 10 questions will be asked, and if you got the correct answer, you will get 5 points. The interesting parts in this game is it got 2 ways to win the game. The first way is if you is really good in playing games, you can win the game without touching the pipe for 5 minutes, and the other way is to score 35 points in 5 minutes. In the level 3, you will need to pop the balloon by using your mouse. And when the balloon is popped, you will need to answer a question. If you got the correct answer, you will got 5 points. And if you got the wrong answer, you will be minus 5 points. You will win the game when you score 30 points, and you will lose the game when you got negative 20 points. While I was developing this level, I faced a difficulty in making the balloon fly randomly across the screen and make it stop when the user click on it. After some research from the internet, I finally found a solution and managed to solve the problem. Throughout the journey of coding, I learned how to turn my idea into a game. There were problems along the way, but I learned how to solve them through the internet. I also get a lot of knowledge about science apparatus for looking the questions and answer for the game. And this is all my presentation. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, SS048. I love how you present. Okay, so are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope all the judges are ready also. So we can start the Q&A session right now.
Hello, sir. So again, this educational games, and I like about this project because this is a very neatly designed and considered complete. So and you also have a very good scripts where you learn through the lab apparatus through 3 stages. So my question is to you is since I think this is a one member teams projects, right? Only have 1 members in your team, so you are the one who developed these games, right?
Yes.
So do you consult anyone to get the ideas? Do you talk to anyone to get the feedbacks? How to improve your games along the way?
I let my sister to test my game and I found some things in my game is wrong, so I need to change it again.
So how often this happens?
Every time that I make a new level, so I will let my sister to test.
Okay. So if there any, let's say, if given more times, what kind of improvements you'll be thinking to make these games to the next, bring it to the next levels.
As you can see in my Scratch project, every time when I play a game, it will repeat the rules. And if I play many times, I need to listen to the rules for many times. So I would like to add a skip button at the rule part to skip the introduction of the game so that I no need to listen for the second time.
So, so what will be your future plans? Taking this your knowledge in Scratch as a platforms.
I would like to teach my sister that is standard 5. When she need to do this project, I will teach her.
Okay. Oh,
Alright.
that's yes. Thanks. That's all
Alright,
for my
thank you,
questions.
Dr. Chi.
Yes.
So next, Mr. Chi.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I just
Now
found
can
I
see you.
supposed to turn on my video. Yeah. Okay. As usual, I'll ask this question. So you mentioned that the most difficult part is the third session. How to make the balloon random come out, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how do you overcome the difficulties? Why that you use such a method to overcome the difficulties than other methods?
Oh, because I asked my teacher before, but my teacher said she also don't know, and I asked my father, but my father teach me, but I don't understand with it, so I go to search the internet.
Right.
I like the answer. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you, SS048. Yeah, your time also almost up. So you have anything to say before we end?
Thank you for listening to my presentation.
All right. Okay, thank you, SS048. So before we go to the hardware category, we have a 10-minute break for a while. Maybe Dr. Chin and also Mr. Chi need to drink something. You can go and drink first, and then we can start our hardware category around 10 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone. Thank you,
Thank you.
to all the YouTube and also audio. We will have 10-minute break. So yeah, I believe that maybe some of you really like to see really excited to see our contestant project in hardware. So yeah, stay tuned at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. All right. Okay. Bye bye. We will break for 10 minutes. Hi, welcome back again. So I hope all the hardware contestant is ready. So before we start, I would like to tell again to invite all the YouTube and also Facebook audience to always keep supportive and also give a positive comment to all our contestants. All right. So I hope everyone ready. So #113. Please get ready. #113. Please get ready. Okay, great. I can see you. Okay. Alright, wait 1 more minute. Are you ready? Please test your mic first. And also, if you have anything to share, please set up first. Okay. Please turn on your camera. Okay, great. How many of you? 3. Okay, so you will present in English or Bahasa. Please mute your. So you guys will present in Bahasa or English. Okay, testing first your mic.
Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Okay. You guys will use 2 laptop? Adik-adik akan gunakan 2 laptop ke?
One laptop, 2 phone.
Oh, okay, 2 phone. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, okay, so you guys can hear me? Okay, so because this is a tip, because yesterday also have a problem when they have a lot of device. So please make sure when you guys talk, okay, one mute and the other one unmute.
Okay.
Okay, clear? So, okay, great. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, I can say we can start the presentation right now.
Kenapa dekat saya je dia tulis share? Tak ada.
Are you guys ready or not?
Kejap.
Okay. It's okay, don't worry. Take your time. Okay, so I think share screen only can be done at the laptop. Share screen first.
Sorry. Kamu. Mana? Laptop. Kamu share dekat sana. Ya, salam share kat mana? Dia tak boleh. Ini dah masuk belum? Ini keluar.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, when you share screen, you can open the PowerPoint first. Baru you can click on the share screen. Okay, while waiting for the team to setting up, maybe the audience in the YouTube and Facebook can try out all the game that we share in the comment, the Scratch game. I think most of the game quite fun and also is education based. All right. Okay. Okay. Hash S113, are you ready?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe you can turn on your camera.
Kejap, saya kena turn on kan? Yang ni kena ni. Tak, saya suara kena turn on tak? Saya
Dah join kan.
cancel.
So,
Yang ini cikgu boleh.
Share
Dah share already cikgu.
kejap because share already. Okay, dah masuk screen already ya.
Dah.
Masuk screen ah.
Dah.
Okay, now okay.
Cumanya bagi besarkan je. Okay.
Okay.
So,
So, you can turn on your camera.
yes. Tak buka kamera.
Kamera tak buka.
Can turn on your camera.
Oi.
Kamu jangan tekan.
Saya.
Keluar dulu. Okay,
Mana
kamu nak apa?
kamera off.
Okay, go.
Sini. On the camera. Sini ke? Mana ni?
Kenapa kamera off?
Tak tahu. Sini. Ni.
Sini.
Tak ada apa.
Tak stabil. Sorry ya.
Alah. Ini kamera ni. Ada kamera. Okay. So on kamera sini.
Tapi yang ni boleh present ni.
Boleh kan?
Okay. Screen boleh present. Kamera
Cancel saya ni tiap ni.
Cancel.
Ustaz? Pak. Siapa control?
Kamu jangan buka voice.
Okay. Cuba tekan ni tak? Tekan atas balik. Okay.
Sekejap cikgu buat. Okay. Okay, start.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat sejahtera. Kami dari tim Smart Botanical ingin membentangkan projek kami. Ini adalah tanaman hydroponic tanam
Like slow. Like problem.
Adakah line issue internet ada problem?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, kalau macam tu, it's okay, no worries. Because you guys already take others participant contestant time, so please contact Miss Tiana and rearrange the turn again. Okay. So HS029. So please make sure prepare the setting up everything before you guys start. Okay. So HS please get ready.
Tiba-tiba saya
Terus kontak Miss Diana yang tu. Cepat. Tapi saya dah access dah tadi.
dia bila masuk kat situ, dia based online dekat situ.
Okay, so HS029, are you ready? HS029, are you ready? HS029, safety for driver.
Lên.
Okay, great. Okay, for your information, audience and also in the YouTube, this group is actually from the Vietnam. So yeah, I hope everyone can say hello to all the Vietnam. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, are you guys ready? Maybe you guys can say hello to our. Okay, we can hear you. Maybe you guys can say hello to all the Malaysian people. Welcome to Malaysia.
Can we start now?
Wait a minute. Hello, can you test your mic first? Hello.
Testing.
Okay, clear. Okay. Let me see. Okay, try testing first again. Are you ready?
Yeah, we are ready.
Sure.
Good morning.
Okay.
Welcome to Vietnam. We are group HS0329. Today we would like to introduce to you our project, Safety for Drivers. Every year, lack of sleep can lead to 10 to 15% of car accidents. And worldwide driving is the main cause for more than 10 million deaths per year. So to solve that problem, we have decided to create two devices, the anti-resonance device and the alcohol device. First, the anti-resonance device. This is the block diagram. The hardware includes a Raspberry Pi, a camera Logitech, a buzzer module, and an SD card. Now let's see how it works. When the driver gets sleepy and close his eyes, the system will realize that and send signal to the drivers. Let's move to the anti-alcohol device. This is the block diagram. The hardware includes an alcohol sensor, a relay module, a multibit, and a buzzer module. Now, please have a look to see how it works. When the alcohol sensor realigns the alcohol smell from the drivers, it will send signal to the multibit. And after 3 seconds, the buzzer will ring. It means that the system has started and the driver cannot start the engine of the car. Please have a look at our pictures. That's all. We are looking forward to your ideas to make our project better. Thank you for watching.
All right. Okay, thank you HS029. You have anything to say before you end? You actually still have around 40 seconds.
Although it's raining outside, but we still have a lot of energy and we are really excited to listen to you, to really listen to you and to contact with you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, HS029. Really great speech. Okay. So are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes, I'm totally ready for that.
All right. Okay. So I hope all the judges also ready. So we can wait a minute, yeah. So I can say that we can start the Q&A session right now.
Hello. Hello, the team from Vietnam.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. The project actually have two devices being developed. So one is to prevent the drowsy driving, and also another one is to prevent drinking driving. So I think both these two scenarios have caused many crashes, accidents, not only in Malaysia but also other places around the world. So my question is to you is about the first device you built, the camera visions. So how can you explain how this camera vision works in more details, including what algorithms you use?
We use the algorithm to to let's my friend describe for you. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
We use ear algorithms to regulate that the rubber has slipped or not.
What type of algorithms methods you use to detect the eyes through the computer vision? How you doing the programming?
Ear algorithm.
What type of algorithms?
Ear which means when the driver close eye with the value 0.2, this will alarm in the 5 seconds.
Okay, where you learn about this? Because about these computer visions, we have good exposures at the university levels, but I'm surprised that it have you start to learn about this at your secondary schoolings. Where you learn about these computer visions to detect the eyes movements.
Yes.
Yes, we have studied about that when we are
You get the
studying in the
information from
secondary
internet,
institute.
from anyone
I
else?
will no. Get it from my computer science teachers and
Alright.
a little internet information.
Okay.
But most of them is my teacher teach me.
Okay. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay.
A good
So
work.
next, Mr. Chi.
Hello, hello, hi. Yeah, amazing project. Yeah, and then I like the spirits also. So as usual, I'll ask this question. So, which part of your project is the most difficult, and how you overcome the difficulties?
This is we face a lot of difficulties, especially when developing the library for our codes and building the system. It costs a lot of money to do that, but we will try best to make it real.
Okay, good job.
Okay, that's all.
So,
Still haven't. Okay, all right. Okay. Good job to
yes,
Vietnam's
good job.
group HS029. Do you have anything to say before we end? You still have a time? Maybe hello to all the Malaysian people.
Hello.
I want to say hello to all candidates and good luck for them.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. So,
Okay.
okay. Thank you, HS029. So next, HS058. Please get ready. HS058. Please get ready. Okay, great. I can saw you. All right. Okay, one is here. Okay, maybe one can test your mic first. If you have anything to share, please share first. Setting up. Don't worry. we will still give you a time to set it up. Please testing your mic first. How many of you? Did I still have one more?
Three.
Three of you. Okay, so okay, great. 1, 2, 3. Okay, three of you already here. You have anything to share?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so please share your screen now and please turn on your camera. Is it all your friend is here? I think Adila, I think we still have one more. Got one more rest. Okay. Okay. So can you test your mic first? Testing first. Each of you?
Hi. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. How about the other one?
I will start to share my screen now.
Okay. How about the other one? All the contestants are compulsory to turn on your camera and also turn on your mic. Okay.
Sorry, I'm their teacher advisor.
Oh, okay. The teacher is here. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, can you look at my screen now?
Yes. I don't think so. This is the screen. Okay. Yes. This one. Yep. Okay. So everyone ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. So if everyone ready, we can start the presentation right now.
Good morning, judges and fellow contestants. I am from Euphoria SAS. My group's project name is Distenter. So I will start my presentation by a short introduction about what's the difference between Distenter and other merchandise sold by companies like GSC or Golden Screen Cinema. So they have came up with tote bags, t-shirts and masks to increase the awareness about the pandemic of COVID-19. But our Distenter is more advanced in terms of technology because we use Arduino Uno board, we use ultrasonic sensor and also buzzer. Next is the problem statement. So due to the pandemic of COVID-19, Ministry of Health Malaysia have asked people to follow the precautionary steps to prevent the spread of COVID-19. One of the important steps is to take social distance at least 1 meter from each other. But we have observed that there are still some students in our school who do not obey the SOP. There are still lack of awareness in terms of the danger of the virus. That is why the school have assigned the teachers to be at the canteen, at the toilet or the school corridor to make sure that the students are keeping the social distance between themselves. So this will actually burden the teacher and also the school admins. Next is the objective. We believe that this center is helpful to detect the distance between two individuals, and it will increase the awareness among the students in school because it will produce a sound which can attract people's attention. Other than that, it will reduce the burden of teachers because teachers do not have to be at the canteen or at the toilet anymore with the help of this center. And lastly, this can reduce the risk of infection of COVID-19 because lesser people will be at one place. Okay, next, my friend will present about the special features and the function of this center. Shafiq, turn on your mic.
Sorry. Okay, so now I'll be presenting about the special features of this tenter. We use materials that are reusable, such as shampoo bottle and also sponge. Other than that, we also believe that our product dispenser is safe for users as we use sponge so that the sharpened surface of the shampoo bottle will not harm the user's wrist.
Wait a minute. Sorry to
that,
interrupt.
we also Can I
Sorry to
continue?
interrupt. Wait a minute. So your time is up, but we will give you 1 minute extra time for you to
Okay.
present.
So other than that, I think our product is also affordable for everyone and do not lead to pollution. Finally, I also believe that our product dispenser is lightweight and portable because we don't really use material that are heavy, and also it's portable as it is easy to attach and detach from the user's wrist. So next will be the materials. The materials that we use is sponge. So as what I told you before, we use sponge to make sure the sharpened surface of the shampoo bottle did not harm the user's wrist. The component of the komponen utama yang kami gunakan is Arduino Uno board that is connected to our ultrasonic sensor and also buzzer, as what you see in the video. I mean, in what Sophia showed. Okay, so next will be the Velcro. The Velcro is to make sure the dispenser is attached and detached from the user's wrist. So next will be the function. The function if it is distance between the one injured to another, if less than 1 meter, the ultrasonic sensor will detect, and then the buzzer will be triggered. After the buzzer will be triggered, and finally the buzzer will be producing a beeping sound. Okay,
Sorry to interrupt. Your time is done already. It's okay, no worries. It's okay, no worries. You can end your speech now. Last stop before we go to the Q&A session.
Okay, last thought is that Sophia, come on.
Okay, so good morning, judges, and I hope you guys are having a good day. I would like to talk about the coding for our project Decenter. So for our project, our ultrasonic sensor acts as our input, whereas the buzzer acts as an output. So basically, it produces, it plays an alarming system. So when the distance is less than 1 meter, the buzzer will be triggered, and it produces a beeping sound. So that's all for coding, and the next part is for feedback. We got a lot of feedback from our teacher regarding our project, and our teachers said that it is proven that our project is lessen the teacher's burden, as well as to teach students to practice social distancing in schools, as well the outside world. So panel judges, if you guys have any question, you are pleased to ask us right now.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay, so are you guys ready for the Q&A session?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, so I hope the judges can shut your talking time because they don't have any extra time anymore because they already used. So they only have 3 minutes. Okay, so all judges can start to ask right now.
Okay, hello, sir. Two very short questions. Before that, I would like to congratulate this good project. I think three of you are present extremely well. I also want to applaud the teachers who train you well, and also happy to see that three ladies are involved in this science and mathematics. So the questions are two questions. What are the shortcomings of your products? And also the second question is there are some of these similar product out there in the market. So compared to their products, what is your selling points? You get my questions? So there are two questions there. So what is the shortcoming? So what is the limitation of your products? The second one is compared to others in the markets. So what is your selling point of the products? Yes, who want to answer?
Who wants to answer?
Sophia, answer lah, Master. Come on.
Okay, can you?
Sorry, so can you explain? I mean, like.
The first one is what is your limitations? What is your limitations of the products?
I think probably the limitations that we limitation. May I know like what do you mean by limitation?
Okay, I will help her to answer.
Yes.
Okay.
So the limitation is because our product, this center, we don't use Bluetooth. So it is very, it's not that easy to bring anywhere. If we have Bluetooth, then it's easy to connect with the phone and we can use it anywhere and at any time. And for the second question, the adding point to our, Sophia, do you want to answer the adding point?
The selling points.
Point of
Selling
our
points.
product.
Okay, sure. So I guess in the market, if they're selling worldwide, I guess the selling point of technology is kind of higher because it depends on market value. But for us, we are considering about the schools community. So our project is actually based on schools community because I think the students are playing vital role where they have to practice a social distancing. So in in the market, if we look at the market value of point of view, the selling prices of such products, I guess they are really, really high because first of all, mostly about the technology that they use are advanced. Obviously, it's advanced, but then we are keeping it in our limit of our price value as well as the use for the students.
Yeah. We also, like what I told before, right? We also use reusable items so that it won't really cost high, so that everyone can buy. Yeah. And also it's like safe for users, as what I told before.
Like, sorry to interrupt, Shafika. I will also like to say about the merchandise that was sold by GSC and the face masks and so on. They are also one of the one of the not point, I mean like a symbol of like to teach people about social distancing and so on. So our project is actually a more advanced, and we really hope that the people, especially in this community, in this pandemic, we created this project especially for these people to follow the SOP.
Sorry. Okay, sorry to interrupt. Maybe we can go to the next question.
Okay,
from
sure.
Mr. Shi.
Good
Hi.
answering.
Hi, congratulations. So, good job done. So, usually I'll ask these questions like, what are the most difficult part of your project and how you overcome your difficulties?
Okay, so due to the pandemic of COVID-19, right, we didn't get to meet each other face to face that often. So we had to use like online platform like Zoom or video chat in WhatsApp. So like sometimes the internet connection was unstable, so we couldn't really communicate well with each other. But how we overcome the problem was by making schedule, like in 1 week we at least video call each other twice or 3 times in a week to make sure that we keep on track of our progress for the project.
Yeah.
And also at school during recess time and early in the morning, we will refer to our teacher advisor to improve our progress.
All right. Okay.
I'm good.
Great.
Good job.
Yep. Okay. I think that's all from you guys. So, is it? You have anything to say before we end?
No. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for
Yeah. Thank you,
listening.
everyone.
Okay,
Thank you and good luck. Okay. Thank you, HS058. So HS046, are you ready? HS046, are you ready? Okay. You can see you're ready. All right. Okay, can test your mic first.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
How about the others? Please,
Testing.
okay, if possible, please speak a bit louder. Okay. And one more thing, you have anything to share?
No.
No. So you will talk in the camera, is it? You will present in the camera, is it?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay, great. So are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, we can start the timer right now.
Good morning to honorable judges. We are colorful. Today we are going to present our project,
Eva. Eva concept comes to our thought when we saw an old lady trying to carry a basket, lots of grocery upstairs. She was lucky to meet us by lending her a helping hand. But how about in future? Since there are no one around to help her, the project is a brainchild to help disabled and elderly people.
By comparing the previous EVA, we have made a new EVA with a little bit difference. Firstly, we have changed it to become more bigger. Secondly, we had added an infrared remote to become a high quality project. Besides, we also had changed the touch sensor to infrared sensor. It is because we figured out that infrared sensor is more efficient compared with touch sensor and more accurate to detect the distance between the stairs. Other than that, we also had added a motor at the tires and ball bearing at the front leg for better performance and movement.
So, how does the EVA function? First, we can push the EVA as usual, or we can use the infrared remote to control the movement of EVA with ease. So, when we reach the stair, the infrared sensor will detect that I have an obstacle at front, so that the two legs of EVA will move and carry out the body to up the stair one by one. Obviously, this will make the people who in need become more convenient. Now, I am going to talk about the advantages of EVA in our life. Firstly, the transport company will become more efficient when they are working. It's because that the EVA can help them to save energy and time so that they can work in the shorter time. Besides that, it is a handy equipment which even laymen can use. Other than that, the EVA can solve some troublesome issues that faced by most of the family, which is move the heavy furniture to the second floor. By using the EVA, the heavy furniture like cabinet, stand fan, wood chair, and so on can move easily in the high-rise building. Our project EVA have using one principle of physics, which is the principle of leverage. According to this principle, a lever amplifies an input force to provide a greater output force, which is said to provide leverage. There are 3 points in this principle. Firstly, the handle is act as the point of effort. Secondly, the tire is act as the point of support. And lastly, the plate is act as the point of load. Through this principle, EVA becomes energy saving and help work become easier. EVA,
elevating with you.
All right, okay. Thank you, HS046. So, it's a really great presentation. Okay, you have anything, you are ready for Q&A session?
Yes, we are ready.
All right, so I hope our judges also ready. So we can start right now.
Hello, teams.
Thank
I
you,
like the project because this is very functional.
So it's a really great
It's helping
presentation.
these elderly to move up items on the staircase. So my questions to you, do any studies on the workloads and also the torch this trolley can handle? So we probably can take into the real life perspective into this consideration. Have you considered the workload, that the load and also the torch?
Yes, we had considered the weight that the project can handle, but this is just a prototype, so the maximum load we can put is less than 2 kg.
Okay. So and a torch, the force. So how you measure that? How you
Cost is around 4,000 something. It because we use the controller is EV3, so it's more expensive than other brands. So when we can substitute the EV3 to another controller brands. Example is for the Arduino is more cheaper than the EV3. Arduino is the cost above around 100 and something. So it may let the cost cut around 90% of the cost.
Okay, that's all for my question.
All right, okay. Thank you, Dr. Chin. So how about Mr. Chin?
Hey, I like the performance. Yeah, I like you guys standing there and do the performance. It's one of my favorite so far. Okay, so right. So I always ask this question: what is the difficulties you face in your project and how you overcome it?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Okay, I'm not mute. Okay, so I mean, what is the biggest difficulties you face in your project, and how you overcome it?
You can hear?
Yeah.
We use 2 days to finish the structure of this project, and we use 3 days to finish the programming of the project. So when the uh, infrared sensor is near to the stair, it will detect the stair, then will send a signal to the controller so that the controller send a signal to the motor to move the legs to push the EVA upstairs. So I think this is the most difficult thing to do in this project.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so you have
Anything to
anything
add?
to say? Yeah.
Other difficult things.
And the addition, difficult thing is we just
joined in the robotic club only 2 months, so we learn about the programming and basic in only 2 months.
So the programming is the most difficult for us is because we are learn on basic. So that is we go to learn for senior, for our advisor, our teacher. So it's the most difficult thing for us to doing the programming. So I think that's the most difficult thing for us.
Can I ask one more question? So, are you using how many sensors you use? Previously, you are using 2 touch sensors, right?
Yes.
Right, but now you are using how many ultrasonic sensors?
Okay, sorry to interrupt for a while. You can end your time already, but you can finish the answer from the teaching.
We use 2 infrared sensor in the new EVA because one is to receive the signal from the controller and one is to detect the distance from the stair to the EVA.
So you have 2 infrared sensors.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all from me.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, HS046. All right. So next, HS042. Please speak ready. Okay. HS042. HS042. So, yep. Thank you, HS046. HS042. Tarsel. Are you here? HS042. Okay. Oh, same. It's actually the same one. Okay. Okay. It's okay. Please prepare first. Do a preparation first. Setting up the camera. Test your mic first.
Hello, is it clear?
Yes. Yeah. How about the others?
Okay.
So, okay. I think it's better for you guys to speak more louder.
Okay. Sure.
All right. Okay. Okay. So you have anything? Okay. All right. Okay. Wait a minute. Why I cannot? Okay. So, are you ready to start your presentation?
Yeah, we are ready.
Okay. So I can say that we can start the presentation right now.
Okay. Good morning to the fellow judges. We are
the Supreme Legends,
proudly presenting Tarsal. The main vision is to create a table to overcome the sedentary lifestyle problem faced by office workers and to improve the ergonomics of the workplace. The mission is to create a table using robotics technology to overcome the sedentary lifestyle problem faced by white collars. The objectives are to create a table which can suit people in different heights, then to create a table which can suit different work cases, and to create a table to reduce the bad effect of the sedentary lifestyle problem faced by white collars.
Tassel can be controlled either automatically or manually. To adjust the height of the table, simply control the lifting mechanism by raising a hand up and down. This feature creates a comfortable workplace for users to work efficiently. The middle part of the table can be lifted to a certain angle for the users to do some work such as drawing blueprint, designing draft, reading a book, or using a laptop. By tilting the table forward or backward, the user's eyes will be perpendicular to the book or the laptop. Besides that, if you forget to go for a walk, it's a time you welcome the activity reminder feature of the tassel where it will alert you when you remain idle for more than half an hour.
So now I'm going to explain the manual part of the tassel. There's a button at the left hand side and a sensor at the right hand side. When the button is pressed, the color of the sensor changes from blue to red to indicate that the tassel is in manual mode. There are two motors to control the movement of tassel manually. One is to lift the table up and down, while the other one functions to tilt the table up and down. This tassel is really useful for disabled people as the manual mode can be controlled by using one hand only.
There is some other features in tassel, such as emergency off button. It will stop all the motors from moving once you press it, and it will resume as you press it again. This can also act as a child lock, as it can prevent from the children to play with it. Other than that, from preventing your hand to be crushed, there's an infrared sensor below the tassel which will be sensing your hand.
And the last and the best feature of the tassel is smart lamp. The smart lamp can be turned on and off easily by swiping above the sensor, which doesn't require any touch or press mechanism. The smart lamp will move to the place while you're working, which will cover up the whole table easily by using only one lamp, which decreases the number of lamps needed for the tassel, which requires only one lamp. When the lamp is turned off, it wouldn't move around to save energy.
You can even control Tassel's future with your voice from the app that we developed using MIT App Inventor.
Hey Tassel, turn on, turn on, turn off.
Do you know that 20% of the energy is wasted by the turn on light bulb each and every day in the world? With the smart lamp, we can reduce it efficiently. And let's say, go green to the world. Here we proudly present Tassel,
bridging the future.
Okay, great. Okay, so really, okay, your time's up already. I think is you have a sprint in your presentation. Okay, thank you HS042. So are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I hope all the judges are ready. So we can start the Q&A session right now.
Good morning. Good morning, the team.
Good morning, sir.
I like your products. I like your product designs because I feel that this is a very comprehensive design. So you factor in the various type of adjustments to make the products more human friendly, and ergonomics issues. A lot of now we are talking about white collars. We work on the work desk most of the time. So and I can see from the videos the movement of the adjustment are very smooth. So and also I think the thinking process is very comprehensive. You also include this emergency button for feel safe.
Yes.
And to protect these children for misuse the product. So my question is how you plan to take these products forward in the future?
We might join venture with other companies such as IKEA and any other companies that are famous in creating tables and seek for their expertise to create a table like this.
Okay, so you'll continue doing so while you are still studying, right? You're not going to quit your studies, right? Okay, so okay, thank you. That's my
okay.
question.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yes,
Mr. Chi?
Hi.
All right, Mr. Chi.
Yes. I like your choreograph, how you manage your choreograph, your performance, your presentation. So, yep, it's nice when I see you guys take turns to talk and move so swiftly. As usual, I'll ask these questions. So, what is the most difficult part of your project, and how you overcome the difficulties?
The most difficult part of the project is the frame. It took around
1 month.
1 month to finish the frame because it is very hard to cut, and it's an aluminum frame. It's hard to cut and assemble that, which was the hardest thing to do for us.
Because you need to be very precise with the measurements.
Yes.
You cut it yourself? No.
Yeah,
we did it by ourselves.
Okay, good. Right.
And even synchronizing the 4 motors to move at the same time was also very tough. And we did it with learning from YouTube as well.
And the programming also took around 3 weeks, which we was okay with it, not that hard. So we was okay there.
It was overall a 1 month project.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you just have any question? We still have time.
Any question?
That's all I have. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, HN042. So maybe you want to say anything before we end?
We would like to say to the viewers to stay safe and go green.
Go green.
And all the best to other contestants. Yeah, all the best to other finalists.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, HN042.
Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So, okay, I think maybe we can take a break for 5 minutes for the judges. Yeah, maybe to take a break for a while. 5 minutes only. And after that, HN091, please get ready. HN091, please get ready. Okay, so we will take 5 minute break and then we will start again. All right, thank you everyone. HS091. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, test your mic. So how you will present? You have anything to share? Mean like share screen, nothing, huh?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Okay, great. So if you are ready, I can say that we can start the presentation. Oh, before that, I forgot about the audience out there. Okay, so audience in the YouTube and Facebook, welcome back. So next we will have HA09. Their project is Smart Water Plant using ESP32 and Blink apps. Okay, so are you ready, HA091?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So I can say that we can start it right now.
Good morning to honorable judges.
We hope you everyone will be fine.
Our project code is HS091. Our project title is
Water plant using ESP32 and Blink app.
The reason that why we choose this project is recently I forget to water my plant. So all the flowers in my garden go dark. We feel so sad. So we decided to make a project using system and app. The system that we use to make this project is Arduino system. And the app that we use to make this project is Blink app. I will control this project by using my phone. I am sure that this project will help to grow my plants well and healthy.
Technology components that we use to make these projects are Node 32 lead Wi-Fi Bluetooth download kit, relay module, some jumper wires, 4 pieces battery holder, USB cable, power bank, water pump, use bottle, and as usual, plant. Next, I will explain about the benefits by using our project. First, we can increase the population of the plants. Second, we can use water and time wisely. Third, we can use our project anywhere and anytime by using our phone.
Next, I will explain the coding of this project. First, we need to open our Arduino IDE, go to Sketch, include library, manage library, search for Blink and install the latest version of Blink. Insert the link into the Arduino preference and then go to Tools, search for ESP32 and download the latest version of ESP32 board.
After we get authorized token in Blink app, we need to set Wi-Fi password and ID. If the statement is true, the Blink app will receive a notification and the water pump will high works. If the statement is false, the water pump will low, that won't works.
Next, I will explain how our smart water plant works. This is such as the IoT project and I am using Blink app such as the True Wireless. I am using Blink app to control this project. When I click the button in the Blink app, it will pour water into the plant. Let's see the demonstration of this project. Here's the Blink app. When I click the button, it will pour water to the plant. And we also will get a notification in the Blink app. Thank you.
All right, that's all. Do you have anything to say before we end? Before we go to the next session? No. Okay. So, Mr. Chi and Mr. Chin, are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. Great. So we can start the Q&A session right now.
Yes. Hello, sir. Teams.
Hello.
I like the projects because I also thinking about I have a green finger of myself, so it's helping because now we are talking about industry 4.0's IoT is inseparable elements in IoT for this industry 4.0. My question is because I don't see any in your presentation or your videos how you design the interface of your apps. So perhaps you can elaborate more on that.
We are using an online app, sir.
Okay.
Arduino
Blink. So how the Blink works?
Yes, sir. Here I got the Blink app and I also do the coding in my Arduino. And when I click the button, it pour the water into the plant. And we will get the notification. You just water your plant.
You get another button to press it stop, or it is how you regulate the water flow?
We got a timing, sir.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you press one time, it will pour.
So it can also control multiple instruments?
Yeah, can, sir.
as an extension of your projects.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all from me.
All right, thank you, Dr. Chin. How about Mr. Chi?
I like this projects because it's actually it's good for the environment, the greens, right?
Thank you, sir.
So okay, so as usual, I'll ask this question: what is the most difficult part of your project, and how do you overcome the difficulties?
The most difficult part in this project is we are the coding making, and luckily we overcome this project by searching some information and in the online source, and we also got some basic knowledge of the Arduino.
Okay. So, all right, good.
You have any question? Because we still have time.
No, that's all for me.
All right, okay. All right. Okay, so HS091, you want to say anything before you end?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, apologize for my headphone. Okay, so if that's all, I think we can proceed to the next team. Thank you, HS091. HS162, please get ready. HS162, please get ready. Are you here? HS162. Okay, you here already. Okay, great. So hi.
Hi.
How are you? So you are alone? You are not in the team?
Yes, I'm an individual participant.
All right, great. Okay, so I hope you are ready. So you have anything to share?
Yes.
Okay, please share first so that we don't face any technical issue.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, of course. Okay. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, if you are ready, I can start the time taken for the presentation right now.
A very good morning to the honorable judges, our MC, Miss Amira, fellow participants, and of course the audience. Today I'm going to talk about my project for Close Projects Malaysia, that is Smart Electricity System. So you can see on the screen, this is a picture of my product. I have it over here, which I will show you later. But for now, you can refer to this picture. So this is my project, and it comprises, it's basically an automated system, which comprises of an LED and a fan. And then I have 3 sensors, which are the key to automate my project, which is the PIR sensor, the humidity sensor, and the light intensity sensor. So I have put a casing on the outside so that my project looks neat. But here's a picture of what it looks like inside. I used the Maker Nano to power my project. And as you can see, here are the sensors, the DC motor for the fan, the humidity sensor, the light intensity sensor, and the PIR sensor. So now let me show you my code. So over here, I just declare some of the pins and include the library for the humidity sensor and the light intensity sensor. Down here, this part is where the code reads the sensors and prints the values out in the serial monitor. Over here is the most important part of my code for my project. Over here, it has the first condition, the primary condition for my project, which is motion. Now, why motion is the primary condition is because motion indicates that humans are present. So my project only works when humans are present. That's the primary condition, and that is tested using the PIR sensor. Next, we have the third and second condition over here in this segment.
That is the third and second condition is light intensity and humidity. Light intensity is for the LED and humidity is for the fan. Why I chose humidity for the fan is because instead of temperature, is because fan works by sweeping away air molecules on the surface of our skin. It does not reduce the temperature. So that's why I thought humidity is a better condition to be tested for the fan to work. Temperature, it doesn't reduce the temperature, so temperature is not suitable. So this is the code where I test the second and third condition. So now I'm going to show you how my project works on real time. I'll show you the serial monitor as well as how my project works.
Hi, hello, you can hear me? Okay, it's okay.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay, your time for the 3 minutes is done, but I will give you 1 more minutes to end everything. Okay? All right.
Okay.
You can start now. Yeah, you can start now.
I'm waiting for my serial monitor. It's okay. Anyways, I have done a few improvements since the preliminary round. That is, I have changed the PR sensor to a mini PR sensor, which I think since it's small and compact, it's more suitable for a small scale project. Next, I have also improved the casing. The previous one was different and this is better and neater. So yeah, here's the PIR sensor. Previous one was bigger. So that is all I have to say about my project. I'm ready for Q&A session.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, HS162. Okay. So are you ready for the Q&A session?
Yes.
Okay. Great. Okay. So I can say that judges can start to give a question right now.
Hello.
Hi.
This this is a good project. I think this project fall into the category of smart homes, whereas the resident can control various devices in their house. So one question is you are using the humidity sensors to detect the humidities instead of temperatures. So how close the sensor have to be near to the skin to get the readings?
No, it doesn't have to be close to the skin. See, the humidity in a room, in all areas in a room, is more or less the same. So why I chose to use humidity sensor is because the fan works, it cools down our body temperature by sweeping away air molecules around. So like that's how it cools down our body temperature. So if the humidity is high, means the whole room, the humidity is high, including on the surface of our skin. So that's why that I use humidity sensor. I hope I answered your question clearly. Any other question?
One more question is talking about humidity sensors. So do you have this kind of control? For example, when your humidity is much higher, then the fan will rotate at a higher speed, or they are rotate at the same speed?
That is part of my improvement for future. Right now, I didn't have enough time. My improvement for future includes this. The light and the fan will work at different speed and intensity, depending on the environment. That is one. Another improvement that I would like to do is I want to make a user interface using App Inventor and using App Inventor, where the user can control the threshold value for the humidity and the light.
I like the answer because it shows that there's a continuity of the projects beyond these competitions. Okay, that's all from me.
Okay, great. Yes. Next, Mr. Chi.
Yeah, hi. I like your project in the sense that you are an individual contestant or do everything yourself, and you have the guts to show us your I mean the whole projects, your circuit and your code real times, and that's at point. Yeah. But usually I'll ask this question: what is the most difficult part of your project, and how you overcome that?
The most difficult part for me was every individual code, for example, the code for PIR sensor, the code for light intensity sensor, everything individually was very easy. But when I tried to combine everything into one big code, there were some timing issues. So that was hard for me, combining all the small parts of the code into one big code. I overcame this by trial and error. I kept trying again and again, and I went through the code. Also, I used a lot of resources on the internet because I'm an individual participant, and I didn't have any teachers to guide me, so the internet was my only resource. So yeah, that's how I overcame it, with the internet and trial and error.
All right. Okay. So that's
Good.
all.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you, HS162. You have anything to say before we end?
I hope you like my project. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you, HS162. We actually have the last one, the last project. The one that I have disconnected at the first. All right. So last but not least, I would like to call HS113 Smart Botanical. HS113. Please raise your hand. I hope this time your internet connection are okay and you don't have a technical issue. HS113. Okay, great. I hope all your team is here already.
Share screen, cikgu.
Okay, please prepare first.
Camera.
Camera,
Raise
okay,
hand.
okay dah, okay dah.
Tak, raise hand. Oh.
Oh, raise.
Sini
Kita
ke?
dah kan? Kita dah. Kita just share screen okey.
Alright. You guys ready?
Yes.
Okay, so you will use one camera, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so I can say we can start the presentation right now.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Kami dari tim Smart Botanical ingin membentangkan projek kami. Objektif utama Smart ini adalah tanaman hidroponik yang ditanam tanpa menggunakan dan hanya menggunakan air sebagai bahan asas untuk hidup. Bagaimanapun, terdapat beberapa masalah yang wujud dalam pengurusan hidroponik secara manual. Tapi jangan risau, Smart Botanical boleh membantu. Kamu bagaimana hebatnya Smart Botanical? Jom kita saksikan. Objektif utama Smart Botanical adalah untuk menghasilkan sistem yang smart untuk mengawal proses tanaman. Kenapa kita sebut smart? Sebab dia akan berfungsi secara automatik dan tak memerlukan penjagaan yang rapi. Yang kedua, Smart Botanical ini akan mengesan larutan nutrien dalam tangki apabila larutan nutrien berkurang dan akan membuat pengisian semula secara automatik. Yang ketiga, Smart Botanical ini akan memberi pencahayaan kepada pokok apabila tiada cahaya ketika cuaca mendung secara automatik.
Berikut adalah lita Arduino yang kita bina untuk Smart Botanical. Terdapat 3 bahagian utama yang memainkan peranan dalam Smart Botanical. Bahagian pertama ialah relay dan pam air yang digunakan untuk mengepamkan larutan nutrien. Bahagian kedua pula adalah sensor air yang digunakan untuk mengesan pengulangan larutan nutrien dan menghantar isyarat kepada buzzer. Dan seterusnya, pam air pada tangki simpanan akan bertindak mengepamkan larutan nutrien masuk ke dalam tangki utama. Bahagian ketiga pula adalah sensor LDR yang digunakan untuk mengesan keamatan cahaya dan kemudian memberi isyarat kepada lampu LED untuk menyala sekiranya tiada cahaya.
Mari saya tunjukkan bagaimana Smart Botanical berfungsi. Apabila sistem diaktifkan, larutan nutrien pada tangki utama akan dipam masuk ke dalam grow bag dan menyentuh ke semua akar tanaman. Kemudian larutan nutrien tadi akan kembali semula ke tangki utama. Apabila sensor air mengesan pengurangan larutan nutrien pada tangki utama, maka buzzer akan berbunyi dan larutan nutrien pada tangki simpanan akan dipam masuk ke dalam tangki utama. Buzzer akan berhenti berbunyi apabila larutan nutrien pada tangki utama mencukupi. LDR dalam smart water nickel akan mengesan keamatan cahaya. Sekiranya cahaya dikesan, LED tidak akan menyala. Sebaliknya, LED akan menyala sebagai penyokong cahaya kepada tanaman.
Akhir sekali, kami takkan berhenti di sini. Kami percaya produk kami mempunyai nilai komersial yang tinggi. Seterusnya, kami akan membuat penambahbaikan lagi.
Okay, sorry to interrupt. Your time presentation time's up. So, okay, mungkin ada kata-kata terakhir sebelum kita pergi ke sesi yang seterusnya.
Okay. Sekian, terima kasih.
Oh, itu saja. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, you guys ready untuk Q&A session? Soal jawab?
Yes.
Okay, ready ya. Mungkin boleh stop share. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so if you guys ready dengan Q&A session, saya akan mulakan sekarang. Juri?
Hello teams. I like the projects. I also very impressed with your motivations to automate the whole things, because it's not only assist the users but automate, so that we very little human interference. So my question is to you is because in the picture I seeing the picture of an apps. So, but I don't see any elaboration on the mobile applications in your project. So, do you want to say something on that? Because you can see the first slide. There's a one mobile applications, right?
Yes.
Yes. Do you use any mobile application? Design any mobile applications?
No.
No. Kami tak pakai mobile untuk control. Kami just develop code menggunakan mobile phone.
Oh, develop the whole codings on the mobile phones. The second question is about this. You using water sensors to detect the nutrients. I'm not really clear about that. Can you explain a little bit more?
Yes. Sensor sememangnya itu adalah sensor air apabila sebab tiap dalam perjalanan dia punya lalutan nutrien akan berjalan dan menyelap oleh tumbuhan tu dan akan berlaku penyejatan. So that means dia punya lalutan akan berkurang kan kalau dalam tempoh yang panjang.
So yeah, using the water level as a indirect measures, right?
Yes.
Okay. The third one, I think you're also using light to help the growth of the plant.
Yes.
Right. In the video, you're using the red lights. Why are you using the red lights instead of other type of light?
Itu bukan red light.
It's the red lights.
Itu adalah LED.
LED is infrared white light. Okay. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next Mr. Chi.
Hai. Bagus. Saya suka projek yang baik untuk kesekitaran. Saya ada satu soalan. Yang mana dalam ini projek yang paling susah untuk buat dan bagaimana you overcome it?
Bahagian yang paling susah adalah menggunakan kod yang perlu masukkan dalam board Arduino itu sebab kod ni dicipta oleh kita dan kita pada permulaan kita menggunakan internet punya kod sebagai rujukan. Selepas itu kita perlu perbaikikan dan berulang beberapa kali supaya sistem tu dia macam campur bahagian satu. Macam tadi Abah ada 3 bahagian utama. So kita kena makan masa yang banyak. Kalau tak silap saya dalam masa sebulan untuk menciptakan kod ini dan gabungkan 3 bahagian untuk berfungsikan sistem kita.
Okay, bagus.
Okay, terima kasih HS
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay, so good job. Okay, so yeah, HS11113 is the last contestant. And yeah, thank you everyone. So before we end, I would like to tell that thank you to all the contestants and also good luck. We will announce the winner on 2nd December. So stay tuned with Penang Science Cluster. You guys can like our page Facebook or you guys can subscribe our YouTube if you guys want to know and watch more about the science program. Okay? So anything we will post the announcement on the Facebook and also our Instagram. Our Instagram at PSC Pen. Okay? So thank you everyone. Thank you all the contestants. See you whenever we can see. And don't forget to like our Facebook so that you guys can get the notification about the announcement on 2nd December. And thank you everyone, and thank you to all that joining us from the YouTube and also Facebook. Okay, bye bye. You guys can end this live.